Hello, welcome everyone. This is Methyl Zenith here. I'm going to go over some Pokemon Showdown Gen 6 overused team formats. Right now, this team I'm going for, single battles in 6th generation, we have Ferrothorn, Chansey, Klefki, Kangaskhan, Hydreigon, and Azumarill. Go over just real quick what each member does. Ferrothorn, screen leftovers, mainly is a physical wall and spike setter. We have Leech Seed and Spikes here. Down here below we have Curse and Gyro Ball. A little unconventional, but Ferrothorn is perfectly positioned with enough attack to really dish out quite a bit of damage with Gyro Ball, especially with its low speed. With a sassy nature to drop that speed even further and cover for special defense. Hit point and defense EVs to make it physically bulky, and then we just set up and sweep. Leftovers and Leech Seed provides our healing. Gyro Ball is enough damage, and Spikes lets us support the rest of the team by setting down entry hazards. Next up we have Chansey with Eviolite, Natural Cure. The reason you might want to run Chansey over Blissey is because of this Eviolite here. It effectively doubles its base defenses. Well, not its base defenses. It effectively doubles whatever its defense is. So, special defense and then physical defense are just huge. Plus, with its massive hit point pool, it takes everything away. It doesn't get the leftovers healing, which is one of the things that Blissey has over it, but aside from that, I mean, you have Soft Boiled. Do you really need leftovers healing? Oh, sorry. Moveset is Seismic Toss, Toxic, Soft Boil, pretty standard, and then Counter. I use Counter on Chansey because, well, a lot of reasons. Normally because, okay, with Eviolite, with a bold nature, and with 252 defense EVs, you just can't break it. It takes Stab, really strong physical move, like a close combat from Terrakion or high jump kick from Mineshaw. Something like that. It's a one-shot Chansey. So if Chansey's at full health, and the opponent tries to use a physical attack, you can just counter, take quite a bit of damage, but then return that and just one-shot their sweeper. It's really nice. Next up we have Klefki holding a Shuka Berry, but mostly because, well, if you're using this for an in-game team, you can't have the same item being held, but Shuka Berry's nice because if it gets hit by a ground-type move, like Earthquake, which is really common, then it takes half damage from that the first time. You don't want Klefki dying to random Earthquakes. Its ability is Prankster, and that's what makes Klefki, because Klefki's stats aren't really that great. Its typing's really good. Steel Fairy is amazing, but let's take a look at its moves. Thunder Wave, Swagger, Foul Play, Substitute. Here's the gist. You paralyze something, you confuse it with Swagger and boost its attack. Foul Play takes advantage of that boosted attacks and turns it against them, and then Substitute means that while they're struggling to get through paralysis and confusion, if they do get an attack through, it doesn't hit you, it hits the substitute. Really pretty simple set, very annoying to deal with. Very annoying. Next up we have our Mega of the team in Gen 6. There's almost no reason not to run at least one Mega Pokemon. We have Kangaskhan. Now, other people say, okay, Mega Gengar, Mega Blaziken. No. Mega Kangaskhan is where it's at. With the Kangaskhanite, Scrappy for an ability doesn't really matter too much, but I like Scrappy over its other two options, over Early Bird and Inner Focus, just because, well, Scrappy is... You can hit Ghost types with normal and fighting type moves, which are, on this set, Power Up Punch and Dizzy Punch. It allows you to predict a switch in, not Mega Evolve, hit something with a Power Up Punch or a Dizzy Punch, and then laugh as you deal damage to ghosts with a normal fighting type move. As for the set itself, Power Up Punch works extremely well with Mega Kangaskhan because its parental bond ability makes all attacks hit twice. So 2 hits with Power Up Punch, basically a Swords Dance plus a double kick. In fact, it's probably even better than double kick. Crunch for mostly taking out ghosts and psychics. Earthquake for rock, steel, and, well, pretty much anything that... Well, electrics and poisons, really, though. And then Dizzy Punch for general stab. You could run Return here, but I run Dizzy Punch because the 20% chance of confusion, and then when you hit twice, that is a lot of possible confusion, and I just love Disruption. And I find that the Disruption usually helps a little more than the slightly more base power would. Moving on next, we have Hydreigon. Choice Specs for the massive special attack boost. Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, Fire Blast, Focus Blast. Really simple set. Go in, you choose an attack, take out whatever they have, and then retreat to get out of there, and then you come back in with a different move. One thing that people don't often do is predict the switch in. That's really important with choice specs, because if you switch in, if you say your opponent has some Pokemon out, you switch in Hydreigon, you have a move that's super effective against it, but also on your opponent's team is someone who's resistant or even immune to that attack and then can KO you instead. What you want to do is try to predict them switching into that other Pokemon, use a different move, and KO that as it switches in. It doesn't always work, you can't force them to switch into something, but it's really pretty simple to do, and I can show you that once we get into battling. And last but not least, we have Azumarill. Now, previously Azumarill was kind of a gimmick at best, but right now, oh man, Azumarill, with its fairy typing, is probably one of the bigger fairy threats, right up there with Togekiss. Choice Band, because Belly Drum is just kind of a little too risky for my tastes. Aqua Jet for priority and stab. Play Rough for massive power and fairy type coverage. Super Power, just for when you need fighting type moves, really deals well with stuff like Ferrothorn, Chansey. Oh man, this thing one-shots Ferrothorn. And then Return for just general coverage, because stuff like Tentacruel you can't really do much to with the other moves. Okay, now that we have the team set up, let's look for a battle. Here we go. Wow. This could be bad. Let's go in with Ferrothorn. Let's just use a... Not left. Okay, now what is it? Okay, that wasn't a great match. Well, sorry about that match. That didn't turn out so great. He just left before anything happened, so let's go in for another match. It usually doesn't take too long to connect, and here we go. A lot of water types. Probably only possible Mega is Tyranitar. I never actually faced Mega Tyranitar before, so this could be interesting. Ferrothorn for the leads, because it's just a generally good lead. Talonflame as expected, so... Azumarill. Yep, there, that's just expected. It's going to retreat, but retreating to what? You know what, let's just superpower. Boom! Take that, Tyranitar. That's the power of predicting the switch out. If you just attack what they have out, it might not always go your way. When you predict the switch out, you can totally ruin their day. And back into Talonflame. Well now, this might be an interesting thing. Because Azumarill is stuck into superpower. And this is gonna hurt. Brave Bird. Ooh. Probably locked in too. Other choice. So if it's choiced, what am I thinking? It's not choiced, it can't be choiced, it's leftovers. Well, find a wave. What? I survived! How? And of course, Brave Bird gets priority because Gale wins. This Tom Flame is a jerk. Oh, Zoomerl, you know what to do. Aqua Jet. Yeah, I didn't predict a switch in there because he was pretty much set on just killing off his Tom Flame. Lost my keys though, it's not gonna... Oh, Excadrill? Too bad. Choice Band Aqua Jet. Now he's down to his water types. But that one is zooming in. I don't know. Ferrothorn will take care of this. Very rough, and 19%, and I go 12%. Gets the attack. That hurts. Leech Seed. And this is why, you know, he's probably using a belly drum set. I don't want to risk it. Let's switch out the Kingston into the superpower. And in return, double Dizzy Pump. Cloister. Okay. Should have seen that coming. Not defensive enough, is that Cloister? I don't know how I dealt that much. I mean, it was a critical hit, yeah, but still. Yeah, this match is looking pretty much won. Floating Greninja's never something to take lightly, though. It is fast. And let's toxic it. Switch. Now, can you guess what's going to happen next? Superpower. But Violite Chansey survives and counters and kills. So here's Greninja with a Hydro Pump miss, so it wouldn't have killed me anyway. Toxic. See, 22%. Soft Whale heals up. And we just wait for Toxic to kill him. We've won. And he knows, GG. And he leaves. Victory! Okay, that was a great match. Hopefully next time we'll have less people who leave and we'll have an even better match. I'll see you guys next time. This is Mytho Zenith signing out.